Hey guys, new video for Path of Exile. So, it's part 2 of the build diary, and on day 3, early day 3, so early yesterday, I swapped over to the armor stacker, all the items, and managed to make a pretty decent armor stacker. I'll have the POB linked, you can go check out. And one thing we had to sort of solve is the mana cost for the Divine Blessing. So basically, there was this mana flask suffix that I was planning on using, but that was apparently also removed, but was not actually mentioned in the patch notes. So kind of sad, but at the same time, we're able to make it work, and now we get to use an extra flask. So right now I'm using a phasing flask. Not really sure if I'll keep it. I might actually swap over to a resistance flask because, you know, in Simulacrum, they can lower your resistances by quite a bit. You can see if I just get like one curse or like say a scorch, that's going to take me under 90, so I'll probably get a ruby flask for the extra resistance and that kind of stuff. But I did my first wave 30 yesterday, did quite a few simulacrums yesterday, and be doing a bit more today, and it's been going pretty good. So let's go over the build real quick. So basically, to get your Divine Blessing working, you can see mine is costing 95 mana. So we can't really reduce the cost all the way down to 100, but we can reduce it down quite a bit so that it's actually castable. And I do have quite a bit of mana regen, well, not quite a bit, but 41 or so, so we can still cast it, and you know, we get back to full, we have enough mana for our attacks, and everything is working out pretty nicely. So how do we do this? So first of all, there is in the Armor Stacker Compendium, there is sort of a, what do you call it, calculation for how much you need, but basically it's these nodes on the tree for reduced mana cost. We then have the inspiration support over here, and then we are having some reduced mana cost on our rings, and the last little bit we need is coming from the Militant Faith, which has 1% reduced mana cost of skills per 10 devotion. We have 170 devotion, so it's another 17% reduced, and that combined gives us enough, reduces the cost of the blessing enough so that we're able to cast it. So this also does mean we need to have more mana reservation. So you see I have 100 mana, so I actually have enough mana to cast the blessing. And one thing to note is, in order to get this 170 devotion, you are going to need a unnatural instinct somewhere to actually pick up all of these small nodes. So it's going to pick up all of the little nodes here, and these small nodes also all give devotion, right? So you see if I take it out, I'm going all the way down to 90 devotion, and that just kind of bricked my auras. So you can see that yeah, that is working nicely with the Divine Blessing, and for now I think it is one of the better solutions to fixing this. Okay, so let's just see. Aside from that, the build is pretty much, you know, nothing's really changed. You know, we're playing the Doriani's prototype. Damage isn't really all that great yet because I don't have a lot of good gems yet. I mean, I have some gems, but, you know, they're not leveled up and all this kind of stuff. And I don't even have the Watcher's Eye for reduced damage from crits, so can die on those kind of waves. But, you know, other than that, it's been pretty good. So I think what we'll do is we'll run this wave 30 simulacrum so you can kind of see it might take a while on the bosses because, like I said, our damage is a little bit low, but yeah, so you guys can see what it's like. But yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. So I'll leave you with this wave 30 clear. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
acting my agent of chaos. You shall serve me whether you like it or not, killer.